like not meeting someone and just looking at them on a screen?
The data I'm about to present comes from dating apps. Okay.
You know, maybe the screen is even more important because people uploading photos to a dating app, they're uploading presumably their best photos.
Right.
So this is them in their best angle versus real life, you know, it's not quite so favorable.
All right, so here's, Nick, here's the ones I need you to pull up. There's the Bumble Height one. Are you in? Okay. And then if you scroll down a bit, there's OKC new chart. There's OKC, OKC1, OKC2, OKC message, MSG. Drag those all over. Let me know when you have it.
I'm getting delirious.
Bro, we should just go
I'm
do
just
molten core. We gotta get out of here and just go kill Lucifron, dude. Let's go get a binding of the
other thing is
Thunder
that women
Fury.
aren't just held to this standard by men, it's by other women, because we're comparing ourselves to other women and what we see online. So it's not just from men.
Do you have it, Nick?
I got 4 levels there.
Okay. We'll start with the Bumble Height one, and then we'll just move through them as quick as we can.
And the last one's OKC MSG.
Yeah, so you should have pulled up OKC new chart, OKC, OKC1, OKC2, OKC MSG, and Bumble High Pref.
I think I got them all. We'll start at Bumble.
Yep, perfect. Okay. Sweet. You need to control mouse wheel up a little bit so we can see this. Okay, so this is specifically with height. So Bumble filters set in advanced filters by female users by height. Scroll a little higher, more. Make it bigger. Make it a little bigger. So these are filters that are set in advanced by female users. So they're saying, I only want to match with men this tall or higher. So it starts getting, 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet, more. So this demonstrates that, women do care quite a bit about height. It somehow peaked at 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". That's not the super important one. Let's look at the next one.
Well, keep in mind earlier we learned that if you're over 6'3", you're in the top 1% of men's height, right?
Mm-hmm. Scroll up on that one. Perception of male attractiveness versus female attractiveness. Men as rated by women versus women as rated by men. So men rate women on a pretty even distribution bell curve, whereas women are much harsher judges of physical appearance. This is from OkCupid. Next one, please. And I think these other ones, make sure you mouse wheel up. Okay, this is how, one down, please. Scroll one down. How men rate women. So this is kind of echoing the last stat that we looked at. So, and this was published direct from OkCupid. So men rate women, there's a pretty even distribution there, whereas women are very, very harsh judges of men. They put, what is that?
0% of men are considered most attractive.
Yes, and so this is this was released from OkCupid. Next one. Oh, and this just shows both of them. Yeah, that's fine. You can do next one. Next, yeah, you can scroll up. And I think there was one more. Actually, I don't know if that one's super important. The reality is that women are swiping no on the vast majority of men on dating apps, especially if you look at Tinder, where it's like based off of purely physical appearance. So, I mean, that would suggest to me that women are judging men much more harshly than men are judging women when it comes to physical appearance.
Okay, maybe that's true in dating, but I don't think that it is the overarching truth for media in general and the unrealistic standard that women are held to by, again, not just by men, but by each other and by the mainstream media and social media. Hence why women use more filters than men, why women get plastic surgery, why the magazines are retouching our photos to look like completely different people. So
let me ask a question. Considering how harshly women judge men, is it possible that women are engaging in those behaviors because they're also harshly judging themselves?
And each other.
I think definitely. Like if you I feel like it's kind of human nature to feel like if you're subjected to something, then you're gonna kind of return that energy with your outlook, unless you're like actively working on that or like checking yourself for that.
I mean, okay, we're going to move on from this topic because we've kind of been beating a dead horse here. I mean, again, I would just argue if you compare, for example, the leading men versus the leading women in movies, etc., the leading women are not on PEDs. They're not taking steroids. They're not taking growth hormone. They're not taking drugs to enhance, like.
They're just paying thousands of dollars of plastic surgery.
I'm pretty sure, actually, I'd say most of the leading women do not have fake tits. They don't have lipo. They don't have BBLs.
That's not.
I mean, there's
the BBL
a lot
thing
of
maybe,
other
but
procedures that they get that aren't those.
Perhaps, but at the end of the day, if we're speaking about
I'm
physique,
prepared to move on from this topic.
Yeah,
if we're
didn't you
speaking
say
about
we've
physique,
been beating around the bush with this topic?
I'm just saying women are not taking PEDs when it comes to like their bodies. Like it's much more achievable for women to get the leading woman body than it is for the man to get the leading man body. And in any case,
I guess
we
it's
are
just
going
easier
to.
for women then.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, we're going to do some super chats here.
Mm-hmm.
We have Marcus Enceladus. Oh my God. Yes, no. Over-reliance on studies are unavoidably error-prone. Many discoveries overturned. Settled, incontrovertible truth. Success of naturally evolved instinct greater than studies. Reject what has enabled our survival because we wish it were different? ? Very good point.
Have you heard about the replicability crisis and some of the problems with peer
like
review
it's very
process?
hard to replicate studies.
Yeah.
All right, we have Sulk79 here. Religion, girl, do you think sex without the purpose of reproduction is allowed in marriage, and if so, why?
Obviously, but without the purpose of reproduction? Well, I think that when you're a married couple, you should be open to the possibility of life. I don't think that always is the case, that 10 out of 10 times you're going to conceive. So obviously it's to love one another and to get pleasure from it. I mean, it's not just about having kids, but you should be obviously open to the possibility of life, which means no birth control or contraceptives.
We have Adam Barnett here. Hey, thank you, man. Awesome to see you are having people from here in PA and other East Coast states on the podcast. Good panel tonight. Blue hair is still a little stoned, but everyone is respectful in their disagreements. Panel's thoughts on long distance dating, good or bad? Yeah, we can go around really quick. Long distance, good or bad?
I feel like it can be good if you take the good things in